good to see you all here, 10 of you already. Jeez, for a Thursday night game between Canberra Raiders and the Cronulla-Sutherland Sharks. Normally we do get the better matchups on the Thursday nights, but this one's solid. This one is two teams that are a little bit hot and cold. One, Canberra looking to push for the finals this year, and the other, the Cronulla Sharks, looking to push for a premiership. And let me tell you, it means the absolute world to me to see you guys in the chat saying that you like the chat thing that's going on just there, because I cannot stress enough. I spent all day today on it. It's legitimately all I worked on today. All these new graphics for the live streams. I might fix up that font. It's a little bit difficult for me to read. But I like it. I think it will help. There's much more to come. Believe me, I've done so much research into live streaming, and these streams can be so much better. So I'm going to be improving them over the next few weeks. Krishan says, Leaguie, guess what? I don't know. What could that possibly be? Hello, Luella. Love the green machine to win tonight, says Mr. P. Akori. Yeah, I think they're a chance of an upset. I think they're a chance. I'm going to go through for you guys the two teams for today, because we have got a couple of changes. There always tends to be a couple of changes in the lead up to the games. The backs are solid. The backs are named 1 to 17, but it's in the forwards where there's a slight change. Morgan Smithies for the Canberra Raiders comes into the front row to start in the place of Josh Papali'i. And the other notable change is this guy here, Billy Burns, to come in and start in the back row for the Cronulla-Sutherland Sharks. Other than that, the bench just kind of reshuffles in accordance with that, and the two sides are good to go. Oh, the chat's just reset. Oh no, it's appeared, it's back. Krishan said, Leaguie, guess what? And now I can't see what it is. That's devastated me. Music is loud. Okay, I'll turn it down. As I say, every single time, I don't know why, I leave my settings the same. I don't touch it. And suddenly the music is loud. Music's loud and I'm quiet. Well, I shouldn't be. I can't be any any louder. There we go. Turn the music down. Music is loud. Okay, here we go. Mesa says, Leaguie, do you think Red Bull should have given Lawson more time or keep Yuki? There's some Formula 1 knowledge coming from me. I mean, I think I've covered with everyone. Give Liam Lawson the go. I can't believe it. But at the same time, it's going to be nice to see Yuki racing in Japan this weekend for Red Bull. I want to know though, Krishan. He said, Leaguie, guess what? And then nothing else. I need to know. I take it the music is okay now, right? I keep turning it down. Cobra says, nah, Lawson was sent, Lawson wasn't doing as good as he could have. Look, it's true. It's true. He was doing pretty poorly. But listening to him talk about that car, sorry, if you guys can hear that, someone in my house has just started having a shower. And my bedroom is super loud when that happens. All the piping runs around my room. Oh, Mason is my friend. Okay, cool. Right. This is weird. Some of the chats are appearing on screen, and some of them are not. I don't know why. I guess I'll try and fix that out. Arlo, though, good to see you like the stream layout. Yeah, as I said, I think I'm gonna. You know what? I can change up that font now. I can pick anything I want. Arial. I mean, that's basic, but it might work. Now it's all gone. I'm pretty new to all these things. I've been using these new apps. Now I can't see the chat at all. That should have worked. I don't know why it's all gone now. Anyway. Have I? Oh, okay, good. It's back. Yeah, I think that's more easy for me to read, probably. So I'll get the poll going, because this one I'm interested to see who wins tonight, and who you guys think is going to win tonight. Who wins this one? Milk. And what's a good name for the Sharks? There's no like jokey nickname for the Sharks, to my knowledge. Mason says it's 9:50. I have school in the morning, my bro. Go to sleep then. Go to sleep. School's more important than this. You're not gonna learn anything here. This ain't educational. Arlo says, hey bro, Waz last Sunday was awesome to watch in person. Yeah, that was a hell of a game. I did hope, in some ways, as a bit of a Tigers bandwagoner, that the Tigers might get up. But no, it was a good game. Sharkies? Yeah, okay, Sharkies is good. That's probably the best we're going to get. I'll have to come up with an emoji for it as well. There's a shark emoji, right? Yeah. Danny says I'm still depressed from the game between Tigers and Warriors. So get voting in the chat. Milk or Sharkies? Who wins? One of the first... So as you guys will know, I grew up overseas. And the first NRL game I got to see when I came back was Canberra versus Cronulla in Canberra. It was the first game that they played in 2022. And so this fixture will always hold a bit of a special place in my heart. It will always have that kind of significance for me, personally. NRL Head, good to see you. I'm torn. What, do I read the chat that's on my screen? Or do I read the chat that is in the YouTube app where I can see all your profile pictures? I think I'll read what's on screen. I think that makes more sense. NRL Head says I tipped the wrong one. Last week was a bit of a graveyard for tipping. A lot of people went really, really badly. What country did you grow up in? The Netherlands, Mr. T. I was there for 13 years. Hence the... Oh, no, this side. Hence the orange jersey. That's a Netherlands Rugby League jersey. Krishan says, Leaguie, I just got Big Papa in my Supercoach team. Okay, well, he's unfortunately been moved to the bench. Unfortunately for you. But, I mean, he's still a very, very good player. Some other things that I'm going to do in terms of the new live stream layout. I'm going to hopefully have more things moving on the screen, but also for things like new people subscribing, donations, and all this stuff, I'm going to have little animations pop up. So this is all, like, as I say, it's new to me, but I'm going to be introducing it over the next couple of weeks. Sean Johnson, the real Sean Johnson, says, Leaguie, I saw you in the North Pole the other day. That was supposed to be confidential. How did you find out about that? Puppeteer Pandas, so do you back the r/NRL Amsterdam Cobras? I back the real life Amsterdam Cobras. But no, yes, they were sponsored by r/NRL. I do love the Amsterdam Cobras. It's a bit of a running joke here because I haven't revealed what NRL team I go for. So when people ask me, I say I go for the Amsterdam Cobras. Krishan said, Leaguie, are you going to State of Origin? No, it didn't fit in with my schedule, unfortunately. I think I might be overseas for the first one. But I would have loved to. I really always try and go to the Sydney game. But was it you last week who said you were going to all three? Someone said they were going to all three. Sean Johnson, I wasn't stalking you, lol. Well, what were you doing in the North Pole? NRL Head says, I won't be here lots because it's my cousin's birthday today. She lives with me. Totally fine, brother. All good. No worries whatsoever. Family comes first. Even though this is a pretty solid Thursday night game. Cobras, it's me, says Green Cobra. Yes, the Amsterdam Green Cobras. They do play in red and black though, not green, unfortunately. Storm Fan says hello. Good to see you here. So the game kicks off. We've still got 7 minutes. I started this stream 15 minutes early. Sometimes I go 15 minutes, sometimes I go 5 minutes. But we've been through the teams. Danny says, got to do a transfer on FIFA, then I'll turn on the game. Is this Ultimate Team or is it career mode? That will vastly change my respect that I hold of you. Mason says, did you unban Cooper Knight? So I couldn't figure out how. I will keep having a look at it. Although actually, no. So I at first I couldn't figure it out, but then someone. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'll give context. I was avoiding the result of a Formula 1 race, and Cooper Knight, when I said I was avoiding it, said Oscar Piastri won the race. I had a meltdown, and I hit him from the channel. The reason I hit him from the channel was because even after that meltdown, he went and commented on one of my other videos later that night, Piastri won. So I do think it was malicious. He might say he didn't know, but I think that second comment, after the whole meltdown, rubbing it in, oh, Piastri won, I think he knew what he was doing. So no, I'm not that interested in unhiding him. He's not banned, he can still watch. He might be watching now. But no, I don't really want to see his stuff. Lancaster says, oh cool, how do you fit that with the logos and score? So yeah, I'm not going to be this big when the logos and the score come in, don't worry. Fiend, FYND, says, thoughts on Panthers 5 in a row? Well, it's got off to a shaky start. That's for sure. But I would still back them. Look, I think my tip for the premiership preseason was Sharks. I've lent more towards Melbourne as the season has gone on. With Panthers maybe third, but God, they're a red hot chance. I'm not ruling them out whatsoever. They're a hell of a shot of winning 5 in a row. Sean Johnson says, "Oh, Leaguie, you can't unhide someone from the live streams." Well, there you go. Then I guess I can't. Hope you feel better soon as well, Storm fan. It's a shame to hear. I was deathly ill yesterday. I was like, geez, if I'm still sick this time tomorrow, I can't do the stream. So you're lucky I got back. But shame it's hit you, unfortunately. Jeez, I'm watching the broadcast stream. The number of election ads already, it's crazy, bro. There's so many. Papa T Panda says, no, Chin Boy doesn't need another ring. He definitely doesn't need another ring. I'm not saying that I necessarily want it to happen. I'm just saying that I think that it's quite realistic that it will. Lancaster says Panthers will come good. Whoever wins the premiership will need to do so by going through them. Agreed. Yeah, they will definitely come good. And we're seeing now, you know, their depth is being exposed. Sure, if that's the way you want to see it, but that depth is going to improve as the season goes on. They are young as hell, those players that are coming in. So I think by the time finals rolls around, they'll be pretty good. Cobra straight up asks who you're voting for. I feel that is a bit of a personal question. I was redacted the message. It's to be honest. Look, okay, I am pretty decided, but I feel as a social media personality, if you want to call me that, it's probably not a good thing for me to be endorsing a particular person. Mason says, Leaguie, can you swear in this chat? Yeah, I won't stop you. That's funny, in YouTube I can see Green Cobra redacted that comment, but it still appears there. I always get the side wrong. It still appears there. Jesus? Hell of an A there. Says, are the Tigers any chance this week without Luai? I need to have another look at who they're playing. It slipped my mind. Broncos. Yeah, it's hard to see Latu Finer and Lachlan Galvin, the youngest halves pairing in the league, against Adam Reynolds and Ben Hunt, the oldest. I think Broncos get it done. Look, chance, that being the key word, yes, there are a chance, but I don't think they're much of a chance. Put it this way. Cobra says respect. Yes, I think I'd risk alienating people. Oh no, Sean Johnson has swore. I can't read it out, that's the only thing. Puppeteer Panda says Leaguie voting for Paul Gallen, confirmed. I'm actually voting for Mal Meninga. He had a short political career. What is that Sharks jersey? Holy hell, that is abysmal. That is legitimately atrocious. What am I looking at? What are those horrible V's? That color scheme doesn't work whatsoever. And then the red Aramex logo, that's rank. Sorry. Wow. Awful. That is awful. Blackcast says, Yo hasn't taken nearly as center stage as I expected without Cleary thus far. I'd expect that maybe just Ivan choosing faith in the system and letting Seven keep command over having him step forward. I do think so. They talk about this system so much and the next man up mentality. But yeah, I think when I was streaming the game that Cleary went down from my memory, and I think we both said Yo would take over and he didn't really. Krishan says, Leaguie, guess what? I got my moldy flag ready for tonight. That's good stuff. Wait, what's happening tonight? Just this stream? Are you waving a moldy flag while watching this? Papa T says it's just fitting of their season, that jersey. Yeah, a bit all over the place. I am not a fan of that whatsoever. Really interesting to see the poll. Oh, maybe I can get the poll on stream. That'd be cool. That 65% of you, after a pretty substantial 23 votes, think that the Canberra Raiders are going to win this. I've got to say, I back the Cronulla Sharks. They are running out, so it is about time. Here we go. You can see the sort of new layout. I fixed up this side of it, so have your say is smaller, and the whole chat is visible. So that's how it all fits. The next thing I'm going to do, which I haven't figured out for tonight, is a little animation when a team scores, so that I have time to change the score lines. Actually, there's one other thing, which I forgot to set up before starting the stream. Give me a second here. I love the Viking clap, man. It's just cool. It's weird and unique, as we've often said before. As Raiders run out multicultural round, as someone that loves international rugby league and champions it, this means a lot to me. Multicultural round, so I'm glad that we get to have it in the league. I'm just gonna fix up some music stuff. I need to change the sound around because... Sorry, Lancaster says, was Hudson Young wearing a Ukrainian flag? He was. He's Ukraine eligible. Because I've come up with a soundboard. Have a listen to this. How good. You guys can hear this, right? Because I can't actually hear it. But I've got all sorts of of sounds available. Broncos for Life says, Leaguie, help me. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't reading chat. Anyway, there's the kickoff. If you want to sync up with me. All right, crowd down there in Canberra. It is a Thursday night. Savage catches it, and it's Joe Tarpany. They've built up the big battle in the middle between Joe Tarpany and Aden Fonua-Blake. Turn down the music. Okay, turn down the music. Daddy says I can hear it. Yeah, I've got all sorts of them. At first, it's gonna be difficult for me to remember to use it, but I'll get better at it over time. I've got all sorts of them. I mean, obviously nothing particularly happened there, but when Xavier Savage makes a line break and scores a try, I'm absolutely giving it a goodbye. I didn't ban Sean Johnson. I did nothing. What are these accusations? Oh, Cooper Knight is back. Hello, Cooper Knight. Sorry, I've only just seen in the chat. I mean, well, I don't think apparently I don't have the power to unhide you, so I don't know. But anyway, he's trash, surely. He's trash. I've got you covered. He's trash. What did I do? I don't know what Sean Johnson did. Anyway, Cooper, Formula One means a lot to me, but I suppose, yeah, sure, I forgive you. Lankar says, with the game starting, what did you think of my proposal for the 20-meter restart? Yeah, there was a lot to get into with it. I liked it, though. I liked Oh, wait, hang on, 20-meter restart. No, I'm thinking dropout. Sorry, what was your proposal for 20-meter restart? I must have missed it earlier. I saw you said something. Let me have a look. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I'm scrolling up. I can't see it. Donut says, my Chaos subscription ended, so I need to repay, but too lazy to. Well, I can't live stream the game, but I can live stream a watch-along. And I should say, Cronulla are on the attack here early. Only on the second tackle. Oh, was that a knock-on from Ramian? I think it was. Yes, Raiders ball. So Jesse Ramian does knock the ball on there in a good attacking opportunity. It was only on the second, right on the Raiders line. Up the Cowboys, says Caleb. I'm going to the Cowboys game tomorrow night. I'm pretty excited about it. Sean Johnson, I don't think you did anything. I don't know what everyone's talking about. Don't ban me. I ain't banning you, bro. It's all good. Did I say 15 degrees down there in Canberra? I know this is an absolutely absurd opinion, but I love the cold temperatures, man. Brisk. As Corey Horsburgh, Big Red hits it up. He's now playing lock. He started in the front row a few times for Canberra. Probably not quite the length Fogarty wanted on that one. It's about 15 meters out, but Kennedy catches it well. Clearly, we're going to put on a clinic blowout game, surely. There's a good chance. There's a good chance that they do. Matt Main, good to see you here. One of the regulars. Cobra, actually, that's a good point. If you can't watch KO, watch it on 9. Yeah, true. Prize Broncos for life being mean to Sean Johnson. It's not the real Sean Johnson. Oh, hell yeah, Jake. Jake with the name I love to pronounce. Nehekanita Tek... Okay, wait, okay. Nehekanita Kenuhia. Nehekanita Kenuhia. Hello, Jake. Hello, good to see you back, my friend. Nekanita Kenu here. That's fun. It's legit. I get so much personal joy out of pronouncing your surname. Mason says, I love when it's rainy and muddy because I'm a centre but not the fastest and I can step and stuff. Yeah, that's a good point. In the way, it's harder to hold the ball, but everyone's a bit more slippery. Makes sense. Storm fan says, what the hell's happening to Penrith? It doesn't shock me. When we see, like back in the day, they used to say a team can't go back to back because they just ran out of energy. This team has gone like back to back to back to back. They're running out of energy, but I'm not too worried about them. A slow start doesn't surprise me. That guy says, on the video regarding 7 tackle set with making yardage kicks from behind the 40. I thought that was about the dropout. But yeah, I do like it. My only concern is introducing yet another variable for the match officials to look at, but I guess it's not that bad. Anyway, Raiders on the 3rd tackle. They'll finish this set well in attacking range. They're already pretty close. Within 15 meters, Starling gives it off to Fogarty. Finds Weeks out the back and Nicholson underneath, who's had a really good start. Nicholson straight through. Oh, I think it's a hint of a double movement, but I think momentum got him there. And it's ruled a try. Oh my God, the Brit, Matty Nicholson. I gotta say, I really do like what I've seen from this young fella. I think he's only 22 years of old, former Warrington Wolf, to my knowledge. And he missed out round 1 in Vegas. But he's got an opportunity here. Just simple ball underneath, beats a number of Sharks. That's poor from Blake Brayley in particular. And yeah, momentum gets in there. Yeah, really bad from Brayley. Yes, Zayden, this is the only stream this round. I'm occupied for the other 3 days. Lancaster says, as someone who's played a bit of center, even if I spent most of my time at 9 and who isn't fast but is big and relatively strong when I was in the centers, I loved when it was slippery, bumped blokes. Well, a bit like Matty Nicholson there. Look at this effort there from Brayley. That's really poor. Craig Fitzgibbon is not going to like that at all. So 4-0 early on, and it will become 6 right under the posts. That has got a Samoan jersey. That's good stuff for Jerome Luai. Thoughts on the instant sin bin when high tackle? Yeah, it isn't that. That was misreported. I don't know exactly what the correction was, but it is not an instant sin bin when it's a high tackle. I think it's they are cracking down somewhat, but not instant sin bin when it's high tackle. Someone can correct me. They might know the exact wording that came out from Andrew Abdo. I didn't watch him on NRL 360 or anything, but anyway. So Fogarty from right in front. Jeez, he's really that's a hell of a pose there, Jamal. Right over the black dot, and it does become 6. So see, like, okay, this look basically, you see me here, backspace, adding in 6. I think that's not great, so I'm going to add in an animation to fix it. Main says, I might sound like a boomer at 16, but what the hell is a Zen fan? I don't know. I just kind of ignored that message because I didn't know what it meant. Lancaster says, what I don't understand is the difference in treatment by Ricky regarding Weeks and Savage. Savage could win the game single-handedly, but a single drop ball and Ricky beats him with a bag of something else. I don't know obviously what you're going to say for the rest of it, but I would think from back in the day, I mean, Savage had a heap of potential and that was apparent. I think Ricky kind of knew, maybe, you know, Ricky knows his personality obviously as well, that Savage needed a bit more of a heavy hand to get the most of that potential, whereas Weeks maybe needs a bit more of a cuddle. Just different players. Here we go, doorknobs. Weeks drops 4+ balls a game and has a shocker and gets treated like how Gollum treats the ring. Like Lord of the Rings reference, I like that. But yeah, I think different personalities. So Canberra on the kick return set. On the 3rd, up to around the 25 mark. Hudson Young, the Ukrainian. I don't know how to say Hudson Young in Russian. Russian's the same language as Ukrainian, yeah? They kick from inside their own half here. Jamal Fogarty. Another really high one. Not the longest, but high. That could be intentional to just stop the momentum of the Cronulla back 3, which is a pretty powerful back 3. As the reliable Mwene Hiroti hits it up. A man who we once came to a shop I was working at in the middle of summer and asked if we sold turtlenecks. Here we go. Danny says, anything forceful is instant sin bin, but not all are forceful, so not all are sin bins. Thank you, Danny. Yes. So to be fair, that's pretty similar to what we kind of already had wording wise. When they would say, you know, it's forceful, it's high, you would expect them to be in the bin. So, bro, what's the score? Right there, bruv. Right there. Main says, God want to go back to Russian Leaguie. No, we do not want to go back to Russian. Hell no. Mason's nicing me. I look nice with my suit and hair. My hair's a bit longer than it normally is. Lakar says, I'm so excited for Manly versus Melbourne. Manly's always up at home, and especially against Melbourne, but Melbourne are coming off an embarrassing loss, and the morale will have improved thanks to the beatings this week. I agree. I think it has kind of the hallmarks of a really good game. Hiroti straight through. Mawene Hiroti, Mr. Turtleneck. Jeez, we've seen a couple of instances of pretty poor defense so far to start this game. He just cruised through. Damn. Hello, NRL head. You were here earlier. Should we play reserve grade? Will Kennedy, I take it you mean? I think that's a bit harsh. He's got a little try assist there. Broncos for life. Look, I did say you could swear in the chat, but that's a lot. Don't do that, man. Mason says, yo, Leaguie, at the end of last stream, who came into your room? I didn't see. I just saw the door open. That was a bit weird at the end of the last stream, wasn't it? No, so I had said, sorry, you guys only got to see Coco once, right? And my mum, who was waiting outside, thought, do you know what I'll do? I'll open the door and say, oh, here's Coco. I didn't have a word to her or anything afterwards, but I'm kind of glad that the stream happened to end at that point, because not a great look for a live streamer when his mum walks into the room. I'll be completely honest, but yeah, it was a positive. It was a nice thought. So that's what happened. Who just scored? It was Mawene Hiroti. Lakar says Timoko blew that with his decision, making it look like Savage was marking his own man. Timoko needed to be a step out. Well, I'm not great at reading tactical sides of defenses, but I'll take your word for it. As Nico, will he hook it straight across? No, that's in. So we've got 6-all, ladies and gentlemen, for your Thursday night. I thought he might have hooked it too far back in the other direction, but no, we're good. Cobra says, remember this number for later? Bro, there ain't no way I'm remembering that number. There ain't no way. Francois Nafahu says, Raiders is that team that everyone always doubts but end up doing better than what we expected. Them and the Dragons. I think Dragons even more so. We predict them to finish last every year, and they're in the mix. But Raiders for sure, they always overachieve. I always say to Raiders fans, like, you can be pretty proud of your team, because I think they always do much better than they have any right to. Yeah, Broncos, you can swear. It's okay. That one was just a lot, you know. Was your mum watching the stream? No, I don't think she was watching it. I think she just overheard me say, sorry, you guys didn't get to see Coco again. So, 2 tries, 1 for each team in the first 10 minutes. Nico Hines taking the hit up there. A guy who, like, am I wrong on this one? Because there is so much media criticism of him, and I just don't see it. I still think he's a really, really good player. I just don't understand it. Kick comes up from Braden Trindle on the last. Savage underneath it. Ducks pass Billy Burns, but still only on his 10-meter line. Oh, no, that's not Savage, it's Weeks. Francois says, any Raiders fans here? He's still sad that Whiter left to join my team, the Bunnies, by the way. I can't speak for Raiders fans. Unless I can. Unless I am a Raiders fan. No, I won't get into Jack Whiten. Hines fullbacks as NRL head. I'm not 100% against it. I'm not even 100% against Hines 5/8, as they give away a penalty here, the Cronulla Sharks, to the Canberra Raiders. But I just generally think he doesn't deserve the intense amount of hate that he currently gets. I'm gonna make this will reset the stream. Not the stream. It'll reset the chat. But I'm gonna make the text a little bit smaller here, just so I can read more of it. Sorry, I know I've just like got rid of all your messages there. Then it will pop up again in a second. So Canberra fine touch. Seb Chris takes the tap, gives it to Ethan Strange, who I think, in fact, definitely, he'd be eligible for England because his sister has just announced that she's put her hand up for England. Okay, here we go. Danny says, Leaguie, did you hear about Tigers being interested in Kai Pearce-Paul? I did not. This is my first time hearing of that. That's cool. Alex Neal says, Nico's origin quality, so he's not compared to stock standard NRL players, but there's a noticeable difference between him and Cleary, so he's compared to that standard and thus called a failure. Interesting way to look at it. Yeah. I think he's origin quality, but he's not an origin halfback. He's an origin 5/8 maybe. I always said his style was not going to work in origin. He is, the man as well for Cronulla, but I still think there's so much of it, man. So much. Adam Fanua-Blake is playing Sean Johnson. Yes, Storm fan. I think I mentioned earlier that Matty Nicholson used to play for Warrington. I really like him. I really like what I've seen from him. Thoughts on Tino to Samoa? Has that been a thing? I know Payne's heavily rumoured to be switching to Samoa, but didn't know about Tino. Raiders on the attack here. That man, Morgan Smithies. I thought it was Nicholson. It's Morgan Smithies. Fogarty on the last. Gives it to Strange. Oh, had Tamale just outside him for a moment. Couldn't quite find him, but they'll turn it over in the corner. I think this year, to just be, are we seeing more teams turning it over in the corner? Happy to run it on the last. Could it be, potentially, that they're finally responding to the short dropouts and not putting kicks in? I guess it makes sense. He's an Origin 14. Yeah, Lancaster, said something earlier. Hines is excellent. He plays a 7 out of 10 game most days. He's just coming off the pay and expectation of a Dally M season and 1 million plus only to take a backseat to Trindle and struggle in big games. It's fair. Mason says, Leaguie, am I worried for watching your streams after you do them? But I can't make it. I think Tiger Walker does that, so you're not the only one. As Hines, short ball to Billy Burns. Put him through the line just briefly there. What's the ruling? Just turnover. Couldn't quite break free there, Billy Burns, but almost a line break assist for our boy Nico Hines. Danny says it's not confirmed Payne is, but Tino was negotiations. Yeah, I made a short about Payne. It was reported that it's set to happen. But then Payne did come out and say, look, he's just thinking about it. But from the way he spoke in that interview he did, I'm pretty confident it will happen. Lancaster says, he's definitely over-scrutinized, but there's a reason he gets so much attention. And sadly, his psychological demons come out right when he needs them to be quiet. The psychological analysis there from Lancaster. Wow. We're getting deep here. Getting deep on the Leaguie Thursday night stream. Cooper Knight says, Leaguie, who should I pick for fantasy this week? Weeks is through. Gets straight past Kennedy. Jeez, with nothing but a sidestep. Hell of a start to this game. Kyle Weeks brings it in as well. Good try from the Canberra Raiders fullback. Slicing run. And I was defending Will Kennedy earlier, but wasn't the best effort. Yeah, Cooper, I'm not outstanding at fantasy, and I haven't looked at it all year since round 1, so I'm not the best person to ask, unfortunately. But yeah, just went straight through the gap there, and then had way too much speed for Will Kennedy. Got around him with ease. Didn't even need to find the support of his winger outside him. Look at this, just straight inside Hiroti, much like Hiroti did at the other end of the ground, really, and just sidestep. I guess, was Kennedy maybe up a bit too shallow there? He wasn't very deep. Lancaster says, does anyone get massive Jack Whiten vibes from Ethan Strange? From his debut, I thought this is the Jack Whiten region. It just seemed exactly like it. Nice scoreboard, League. The scoreboard's like the only part of this screen that hasn't changed. But thank you. Excuse me. Cooper says, who's the best player in the NRL at this time? At this time? You'd still have to go Cleary. Oh no, we're getting a... Todd Smith has called it back. The run from Manny Nicholson. Well, you would think that they've looked at this and made their decision and we're just going to go through the formalities here. Jeez, I think that's pretty harsh. Oh, no. No, actually, I said it was harsh. I sort of take it back. The way that they were matched up. Yeah, Haas is a good call. Who's my favorite player of all time, though? That's something else entirely. I really love Cameron McInnes. He epitomizes everything that I think we love about rugby league. Ricky's not happy. Alex says, Leaguie, have you ever considered a video about Phil Gould? He's such a fascinating character. I've never seen such an intelligent bonehead, and I've never seen a more brain-dead genius. You know what? I'm going to add that to my list of video ideas. Because a while ago, I made 2 videos, like player profiles on Brandon Smith and Ryan Papenhausen, just about their lives and their stories, and I loved making them. They didn't do very well, but they were so long ago now, and I wanted to do more in the off-season, but just never got around to them. So that's an interesting one. I can do that. Sean Johnson spilled chocolate milk on his laptop. Outstanding. Yeah, Pong is a good shout. I think maybe Haas is still who I go for on current form. But then again, Ponga has had a bye, so he's had one less week to prove it. Brimson for Dally M, 100%. Love a bit of AJ Brimson. Sharks on the attack. Hines gives it to Trindle, who finds Nikora back underneath, running towards the centre. The very, very, very reliable Britt Nikora. He's a very good back rower. Hines puts a kick up to go to Savage's wing. What's the ruling here? 6 again, I think we just heard. Yes, we did. Cronulla straight on it again. Cooper, I do not watch rugby union. No, I pretty much just have time to watch rugby league and F1. Ponga and Munster in Queensland. Oh, they sure will be. Sharks with a whole fresh set here. Give it to Adam Fanil-Blake. Jeez, he just looks like a nightmare to tackle. Raised straight at Starling there. That's going to be a target all game long. As they juggle it and knock it on us. That man who I just praised, McInnes. Morgan Smithy's very up and about there. Excited that they stopped that attacking set. Sean Johnson says Chad Townsend for worst halfback of the year award. He beat Penrith. I don't think he's been as bad as a lot of people think. But then again, I'm really positive about players. So, yeah, I heard today though potentially that he might be dropped in favour of Hugo Savala for tomorrow's game against the Rabbitohs. So we'll see. One to watch out for. Who's your podium for this week's F1? It's really hard to guess in F1. I do want to keep this on topic of the NRL, but it's so hard to predict week to week, and that's what I love about the sport. I'm watching it in KO, Storefan, or Foxtel, is more exactly. Next vid, this is NRL Head. I haven't actually figured out yet. Not too sure exactly what I'm going to do. What happened to Keeney? Yeah, injury. Pretty bad one. It's going to rule him out. They thought it could be all season originally, but I think now it's just after the origin period. So, yeah. Wait, he's out. Lancaster says he's out for the season. Is that a recent thing? Because I saw a Titan statement that it was just until after the origin period. Phoenix says, is it bad to sit in the Broncos members section with a full Tigers outfit on, plus a Blues hat? You're asking for it. But no, one of the things I like about rugby league, we don't get too aggressive in the crowds. Yeah, it's a reasonable prediction there, Cooper. So Sharks working it out of their own end here. On the third, Stone Street. He's got wheels, this guy. Absolute wheels. Good run there, Mulatalo. Geez, that was a solid 15 metres or so. Brayley gives it across to Hines. He'll find McInnes underneath. The post-match Cam McInnes is a bit of a... score! Fair shout, Danny. Yeah, they took it off them, didn't they? Sorry. My bad. 06. If if Tiger Walker was here. PSG Leaguie, not just joking. It's okay, Cooper. It's okay. Sean Johnson, didn't you just tell me I couldn't unhide people once I've hidden them? Yeah, Storm fans say Hughes got a chance of playing. That amazes me. Wasn't he sent for surgery? That is incredible. Raiders kicking from their own half. It's high again. Oh, that one's got a little bit more length, but still. Geez, good catch, Kennedy. Could still find another 10 meters with those kicks. So I think what they're trying to do is kick it a little bit more shallow, but stop the momentum of the Sharks back three. That's what it looks like to me. Keanu Kinney Mason. Hiroti steps back in. Geez, nearly found a bit of a half gap there for the second time in this game. On the third, Hines will take it just to the halfway line. Play to Brayley. Now Trindle to McInnes. Yeah, sorry, as I was saying earlier, post-match McInnes is a bit of a meme on this channel. So like what I have is like my idea is when someone subscribes, or maybe when someone gives a donation or whatever, there'll be like a little post-match Cam McInnes photo that pops up and it will say so-and-so donated, so-and-so. And yeah, basically I'm trying to take all this stuff to the next level. And I'm excited about it. Arla says, Will Kennedy is one of the best fullbacks in the league. Is that sarcastic? Is that sarcastic? As another penalty here to the Raiders, the discipline from the Cronulla Sharks is going to be frustrating them. Lancaster said, I wouldn't be risking Hughes at this time, but Bellamy's Bellamy. I shall not question him at this time. He'll forget more about footy in a single dementia episode than this entire chat could ever learn. I'm inclined to agree with you. And it does surprise me that, you know, I think Hughes is still listed in the reserves, but if Hughes does play, it would surprise me that Bellamy doesn't have the big picture outlook, but yeah, I won't question it. Danny says, burnt my arm, so it was incredibly hard to get ready for multicultural round with a hammy as well. Jeez, that's a shame. How did you burn your arm? Post-match Cameron is hot. That's actually a good point. No one really calls him Cameron McInnes, do they? They call him Cam McInnes. Listen, did you see Tiger Walker's vid? I did. The April Fool's one. It had me in there for like a split second. I think he didn't cut that bit properly. But I do love the fact that Tiger Walker's going to come back after 5 months away at a camp and have to like watch all these things. I think it's going to be cool. Darlow says Haas is a better fullback than Walsh at the moment. It's a take. It's a take. Raiders on the attack here. Horsburgh gives an offload here to Tarpany. I want to see Tarpany and Fanua Blake collide. Leaguie, can you hide the Leaguie? I'll try. Starling puts a kick in off. Hudson Young, he gets there. The bounce, the ball was bouncing in a way he was not a fan of. He had to stop his run. But eyes up play there from Tom Starling. And yeah, there was no Sharks home. Mason, so it says good mid for fantasy. Haas, T-May, and Watson. That's as good as you can get. That's my one. That's the middle three that I have. Leaguey Chubb scare, says Danny. Yes, it was. Okay, Cooper. Good night. All good. Yeah, Tigers on a camp. Lancaster says Haas is better at every position than 16 other starting players had an extra 16 for doubled up positions. He is a generational player. That's why I was so excited that it looks like he'll be for Samoa. AFB and Tapani, yes. Terrell May, Payne Haas. Was this grounding okay? It looked a little bit odd at first. Yeah, it's okay. Try confirmed. Try confirmed. Broncos for life. Sorry, what are you talking about? I feel I might have missed a couple of your messages here because you said, at the Leaguie, you better watch out. I could kick you in the nuts and make them burst. What? What are you on about, brother? I can't see you having said anything earlier. So, okay, and it's just spamming bust. Come on, don't do that, man. Francois says Sharks should switch Kennedy at 7 and Hines at fullback. Kennedy 7 is rogue. Not what I've seen suggested. Surely you'd go Trindle at 7 and Atkinson at 6. Yeah. As Fogarty lines up the conversion. Oh, jeez, it hung out to the right there, but he's okay in the end, and it's Canberra 12, Sharks 6. And you guys, I mean, on that chat, 67% say Canberra will win this game. I tipped the Sharks. Maybe you all know more about rugby league than I do. It's very possible. And I had timed him out. I agree. That's probably a wise decision. All good, Mason. See you later, brother. So it's the Ukrainian, Hado Young. Technically, the Raiders have a little Ukrainian flag on their jerseys with the ordering of the stripes there, with the next to the CDC badge, 2 Ukrainian flags. Sharks kick off again. 15.5 minutes to go in this. Broncos, will I say, can I have mod, please? After you just threatened me? No, brother. Starling gives it to Tarpany now. Dario says, this Canberra form was unpredictable but extremely impressive. Canberra are just an up and down team so far this year, but it's been a strong start to the game. Logan says, Leaguie, have you had your footy IQ officially measured? I love that comment. It would be very low. I promise you it would be pretty low. I'm good at the, we've said this before, I'm good at like the administrative side of the game, but tactically, I'm okay. Let's just say I'm learning. I'm getting better as my life goes on. Keto, love to see you here. I had to actually look at my YouTube thing because I like your little Guido profile picture. It's outstanding. Me too, says Logan. Where can you get a free footy IQ test? Fiend says this chat has the atmosphere of an under 15 grand final. I think that's a good atmosphere. I like that. I have completely forgotten to use all the soundboard things, by the way. Not that anything like incredible has happened, but nonetheless, I've got to familiarize myself with them. maybe I'll just give like absolutely insane soundboard sounds when something only slightly impressive happens. Sharks on the attack here. Trindle, short ball to Nicola. Jeez, he's there. He's got that ball down. He has got that ball down. Try time for the Cronulla Sharks. I'll update the scoreboard and then I'm going to pick a sound because I want to use my new toy, the soundboard. There we go.
This is superhuman. This is unbelievable.
It was superhuman. What can I say? It was a superhuman put down. To be fair, it was a very good effort. He carried a number of Raiders across with him. And this game's going tit for tat. Strange just couldn't hold him. And he just kept moving forward. He just had such momentum in that tackle. Lancaster says, this just in. The Leaguie has declared an independent Republic of Leaguie in Canberra after seeing the Ukrainian flag on the Raiders jerseys. We claim a new Ukrainian nation. Kita says my KO sucks. You can watch this one on Channel 9 potentially if you like. Okay, I've got a good soundbite here for the conversion. Danny says, the team I play for is going so bad without me. It's nice to see for my ego, but I don't like watching 40 be put on my team. And that is nice for you. I want to say congratulations, but also my condolences. Oh, okay, they didn't give me enough time to use my sound thing. I'll save it for later. Anyway, Nico Hines puts the ball between the posts, and it's 12-all. It's 12-all, ladies and gents. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, Lancaster was implying I was a Russian agent. Yeah, sorry, wasn't that the running joke last stream? Any more streams? Nah, NRL head, I can't. So tomorrow I'm going to Panthers Cowboys. So I obviously got stream tomorrow night. Saturday I have a family event, and then Sunday I'm going back to Canberra. So I was invited to go on. For any of you who follow Retro Rugby League on Instagram, I was invited to go on a live stream with him on Sunday. But I said, look, we'll have to delay it by a week because I'll be on a bus somewhere in rural New South Wales. What a game, says Storm Fan. I agree. Cobra, good to see you back. Toby Rudolph with the hit up there. Was he injured to start the season, or was he just not selected? Because I love a bit of Toby Rudolph, man. I think he's a solid player. Now carry from Fanua Blake. Mr. Post-contact meters. Tough collision, says Danny. It was a pretty tough collision. Troy Johnson, all good, brother. See you later. So just over the halfway line now. Kennedy goes himself. I'll be able to put a bomb up here. Kita says, bro, Leaguie, answer me. Sorry, I haven't seen you. Your last comment is the MILF sucks ass. What? I don't know what your question is. Oh, have you subbed? I think so. I can't remember. Maybe. If I haven't, I'll try and remember to after this. But I think I did. Oh my god, Cobra's changed his profile picture. Didn't you make a short, Cobra, that if you got to 300 subs you would do that? Have you hit 300 subs? Starling on to Corey Horsburgh. The Raiders do just get out of their 40 here. They were under a little bit of pressure returning the ball, but it's okay. They've managed to get out, and Fogarty will kick, yeah, for a bit more length there than he has so far in this game. Danny says no one likes Rudolph in Cronulla, and he was suspended. Oh, he's suspended. The Sharks fans don't like Turby. That surprises me. Lancaster, I ain't even reading that. I'm assuming he was talking about Anthony Milford, but then again, why would he be talking about Anthony Milford? Well, you're very close there, Cobra. Close to 300. If there's anyone who would like to go and subscribe to Green Cobra and get it to 300, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Cronulla over their 40-metre line. McInnes gives it to Hines. They might try and have a go down the side. No, they don't. Trindle will just run himself. So Hines will have the kick. Kita says, where Olam? Nah, this ain't the Justin Olam tribute stream anymore. That was last week. Hines puts the kick up. Savage underneath. Oh, that's Weeks. I keep getting them mixed up. From a distance, they look like they have the same hair. Anyway, Savage from dummy half. We've had a little bit of a hole there running at our main man, Tommy Hazelton. The man who's so shiny it's blinding. If Tom Hazelton scores a try, I'm 100% saying
he's the greatest, he's the best.
Yeah, you just got to, right? Stormfan says Olam had a great career. Those hits he done, yeah. I watched a heap of his highlights recently, and there's a big hit he did on Payne Haas. Like, who does that? Jeez, that's a high kick. Oh, So Street couldn't clean it up. Did he touch it? The referee says yes. 6 more tackles. As Horsburgh hits it up. No, gives it to Ata Mariota. Do you think Big Red is playing Origin this year? I haven't given my Queensland side yet a lot of thought, but I'd be trying to find a spot for him for sure. So Raiders with a fresh opportunity here to make it 18-12. 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this half. Lancaster, no, I'm not endorsing this. Jeez. And they've got a second one here through Hudson Young. They've got a second one. Offload there to Mr. Ukraine himself. Sorry, I was absolutely flabbergasted by what Lancaster said. Are you being genuine? Or are you just waffling? Because you realise this has to fundamentally change the way I perceive you, Lancaster. Soundboard, center our head. Well, that was a pretty good try. It was a good offload there. Was it Chris? It was Chris. To find Hudson Young. There you go.
Well, that's why you get the big bucks, baby. That's why you get the big bucks.
We all know the big bucks that said Chris is on. Evie Williams says, was I your first donator? Were you the one last stream? If so, of 91 cents. You were the first person to donate 91 Australian cents. That is true. But no, I've had donations before. But definitely, you were my first from New Zealand. Lancaster says, what I said was pure, hard experience wisdom, half genuine. half S word posting. To be fair, so I'm just thinking about my own attitudes to whether I can swear or not. If I'm gonna have those words appear on my stream now, like, you know, maybe not when I'm in my family home. Maybe when I'm back in Canberra, we'll change it up. Alex says, obligatory South fan comment incoming. You got to add the soundbite of... Wait, which soundbite did you want? What was it?
You can take me now.
I got you covered. I got you covered. Fogarty hits it between the sticks. 18 points to 12. Yeah, it's all good, Alex. I'm way ahead of you. Broncos, what are you doing, man? Bust, V sort. I take it you mean sorry. If you're sorry, stop, you know? I don't get it. Stormfan says, you reckon Brown is not worth 1.3? I think he is worth that to the Newcastle Knights. To get him there. I said this before, because I made a video defending that signing. If Newcastle didn't roll the dice like that, they weren't going to win a premiership. They have rolled the dice. They might win a premiership in the next 10 years. I think you have to give it a go. Lancaster says, speaking of South fan, the peak of the random South fan spotting I've ever seen was randomly spotting one when I climbed down the Great Wall of China after climbing the damn thing while I had COVID. That is up there. That is really up there. The one that stands out to me was at the FIFA World Cup final in the photo that I Show Speed took, where there was a South fan in the background. That's up there, surely. Danny says I need Latu Fanu to pull a miracle. It wouldn't quite be a miracle if the Tigers won, but yeah, they're certainly up against it. Yes, E.B. Williams, it is. It's you score, I score so far this game, but it's been really entertaining. Arrowhead says, personally, I don't think you shouldn't. It will get rid of a lot of your younger fans, and that's why a lot of people's channels grow a lot more. Sorry, what was this about? Oh, the swearing. Yeah, fair. I mean, when I was younger, I certainly watched content with swearing, but yeah, we'll see. Keto, the mod applications are closed. I've sorted out my mods, but thank you. I appreciate the request. Danny says, imagine KPP on Galvin's edge and Fainu on Luai's Samuel Fainu. What a player. Yeah, that'd be cool. KPP has a hell of a lot of potential. Sharks on the last. Trindle puts the kick up from just beyond the attacking 40. I'm not going to make a call on whether that was Savage or Weeks. It was Weeks, and he did put it down. I can feel Lancaster right now feeling like he... Oh, no, it's a knock on Sharks, they say. So it's like feel Lancaster feeling vindicated. Kidder says, oh my gosh, Tigers are winning, just be honest. Oh, something's on report. What's on report? Seb Chris. We'll see here. So see, that was high contact. It ain't a sim in. Lancaster says, Finu definitely needs to make sure he doesn't let Galvin overcall him. That's true. Galvin will be insanely ball dominant if you let him, and it's not what is best for the Tigers at the moment. They are giving the ball to Galvin whenever he wants, and yeah, it is somewhat predictable. And we said this last time when the Tigers were playing. When you have Luai, you need to use Luai. Fiend says, as a Tigers fan, if any team except the Eels scores, even if we're up by 13 plus, I have a heart attack. Just para-copping strays. Cobra's setting up his own stream? What, rival stream from Cobra? You want this smoke? Inside 4 minutes left to go in this first half. Good run there from Nicholson. Keto's happy short shots are left. Fogarty under a bit of pressure there. Puts a kick in. Will it go angled for the sideline? Yeah, I thought it might go out on the full there at first because he was really under a lot of pressure. That's a good effort there from Fogarty. The man who's rumoured to potentially replace Daly Cherry-Evans at the Seagulls. Although, from what Tony Mestrov said, the CEO, it does seem they're going to move Luke Brooks to halfback and told Dragojevic to 5'8". That's what he was sort of saying, or at least alluding to. Could have easily been charged down there in a different... If Hazelton was just angled slightly differently. So Cronulla now running out from their own end. Hiroti hit hard there by the Raiders defense, who force him back a few meters. Lancaster says, I can understand the idea of giving it to Galvin whenever he calls. It's basically an acknowledgement that their main goal this particular year isn't a premiership, and even making the 8 this year is... ... What have we got coming up here from Lancaster? Pearls of Wisdom. As Cronulla, ball goes to ground. Gee, Stone Street has done well there to stay in the field of play. Tamale really made an effort to get him over there. On the 4th, it goes to ground again. This is an all-time awful set.
On the verge of mucking it up again.
This is a terrible set. Roll it back.
On the verge of mucking it up again.
Stone Street chips. It's Hudson Young who's there. Gets it. We've got a penalty for Cronulla. What the hell's going on? What the hell is going on?
There's got to be an investigation into this. There's got to be, someone's got to be accountable for this.
This is absurd. Darius says, where do you believe DCE is moving to? I had always said it was either Dolphins or Roosters, and Dolphins have just ruled themselves out. I think there's quite a reasonable chance, though, that by the time Cherryman decides to play on, the offer that Manly have tabled him will still be on the table. If that happens, I see no reason why he would still leave the club. Okay, here we go. From Lancaster, continuing. Their main goal isn't a premiership or even making the 8. It's only a cherry on top. It's letting their future stars get experience and letting Galvin, Caller, and learn when to pull the trigger and when to leave it will aid that. I get it, but oh my god, Lancaster's gone the 3 long. Give him some time as always understudy before he starts his independent learning like this. It's fair. And as a 5'8", learning to play under a halfback rather than over a halfback is also valuable, so... yeah. Logan says, do you have the Gus no soundbite? I tried to find a clean version of it. I will keep looking. But I can only really get what's available on YouTube or whatever. Have we got a try here for Nikora? I think we have. He certainly agrees. Have we got a... yes, we have. We've got a couple of back rowers who have try-scoring doubles. He was... I mean, I know they have a player literally called Ronaldo, but that was straight out of the CR7 playbook there for Britt Nikora. Just sockered the ball on. Where's Ira? I believe Ira's injured. So Nikora... here, off Nico Highs, there was a big gap there through the middle. Did close up, kicked it bounced off Hudson Young, just pinballed around between Nikora and the Raiders. Ball ends up back in the end goal, and Nikora is able to ground it. Keto very angrily says, read my comment. His last comment was, read my comment. I don't ignore people's comments, for the record. I just, I can't read all of them. So, please, forgive me, okay? Keto says, yeah, good luck with Luke Brooks at okay. He just says, good luck with Luke Brooks at halfback. Respectfully, Keto, good comment. I appreciate the contribution, but I can't read everything. And that was, it was nice, but it wasn't like a question or anything. So some of them I can't get to. I'm sorry. I appreciate all the comments, though. I don't mean to sound disrespectful. Lancaster says, DC will backflip and stay at Manly. It's what the footy gods have commanded. Hines puts the ball between the sticks. What a first half. What a first half we've seen. 18 all. As the siren sounds, try doubles for Hudson Young and Britton Nikora. Wow. No, I'm a big fan of this so far. Gotta say, big fan. Big fan. It's a half time. Welchie says, if Roosters get DCE next year with Reece Robson, they'll be a really dangerous team. Yeah, a spine of Tedesco, Walker, DCE, and Robson. When you throw in Angus Crichton, Victor Radley, who else do they have? Mark Nwangani Tawase. I still rate Dom Young. Yeah, they'll be a good team if they could get that. Danny says, on the Tigers, I don't think 8 was the real goal. Let Galvin learn how to pull the trigger and how to control the game, and overall let the young guns get game time. See overall how the time is playing. Yeah, get them exposure. That was the idea, certainly. He just says, where do you live? Sydney. Well, Canberra, actually, mostly. I'm currently in Sydney. Fiend says Fa'atape kicks the ball instead of picking it up. Me throws snag at TV. That's a waste of a snag. But my God, that was frustrating to watch. It really, really, really was. John Trad says, could this be the first game of the season to go into Golden Point? It absolutely could. I'm surprised we haven't had a Golden Point game so far this year. But yeah, you raise a good point. We haven't. Because we've had some that have felt like they were going to go to Golden Point. But yes, this one definitely could. It absolutely could. Okay, I'm just going to give me a moment here. I'm just going to go refill my water bottle. But I'll be back in about a minute. Guess who's back? So Danny says he's playing FIFA career mode. Okay, I need some details because I don't know if we've discussed this before. Obviously, Danny, me and you go a bit of a way back now. You've been here for a long while, but I am an absolute FIFA career mode fiend. I grew up with it. I loved it. While all my mates played Ultimate Team, I was like, bro, you're missing out. Career mode is where it is at. I need some details on the career mode you're doing. Which FIFA, which team, which season are you in? Tell me. And you said earlier you had a signing. Who are you signing? Lancaster says, Galvin, perfect kick to Taruva, who takes it on the fly. Tua forgets to be a dummy half, loses the game. No, it's true. It's true. It was a really good chip. And I always have a go at people who kick aimlessly when the Hail Mary play, right? I just think it never, ever works. Keep the ball in the hands. But that one was actually well executed. I want to read out this name. MC Anzac and the Red Hot Underdogs Aussie podcast. I'm walking into a housing commission in Redfern right now. Great start. Can't wait to see where the rest of this comment goes. With my Sea Eagles hat on, I hope I don't get stabbed by a Bunnies supporter. Yeah, I had a mate who is a Roosters fan, and he was wearing a big old Roosters jersey when we were going through Redfern Station one day, and I was like, I don't know if I want to be standing near you right now. We're in Redfern, and you're head to toe in Roosters gear. Rugby says, yo, Leaguie, what's up, bro? I'm pretty good, Rugby. How are you? I keep seeing NRL head pop up on the screen here with no message, and then I look on YouTube and nothing has happened. Is it potentially because he's removing messages? Could it be that that's what's causing it to pop up? Jeez, what the hell is this ad? Bald guys with red things on their heads. Oh, it's a sports bet ad. Remember me from last year? I think so, because I remember thinking, wow, this guy has the name Rugby. This is the actual Rugby. In the chat, Alex says, thoughts are making wins 3 competition points rather than 2, so you can give 1 point for a draw, but a second for a golden point win. So would you say, okay, if you give 2 for a golden point win, would you give 1 for a golden point loss? Before I were to give a... Oh, sorry, these election ads are distracting me heaps. Jeez, they're... Okay, anyway, I don't want to get into the politics. What I would have to do is, I could either do this myself or someone else could do it. Look at how that would have impacted the ladder in recent years. And how that, because obviously we want the most fair outcome possible, and see how that would change which teams made the finals, which teams didn't. Okay, here we go. Daddy with his career mode details. Just started FC25 because Chelsea isn't doing well right now and because I go for Chelsea. Doing a semi-clean up and signed Pedri because midfield was not looking good. First time trying FC25 career mode as well. I am currently doing a FIFA 14 career mode with AC Milan. It's outstanding. So fun. Balotelli, El Shaarawy, good vibes. But yeah, I didn't know you were a Chelsea fan. I grew up as a Chelsea fan. I'm no longer a Chelsea fan. It was quite early on in my life. I changed teams. I switched to Sunderland and haven't looked back in like a decade now. But I have been to a Chelsea game before. A couple of years ago, they beat Sheffield United, and I was there. So yeah. Keto just says sounds. You want more sounds? I feel like I don't want to give them all away, you know, in one fell swoop. Lancaster says, oh, Keto says, I'm a go. All good, see you. Lancaster was, if there was any time that I felt dodgy next to someone who was at the pub after 2020 Origin loss, all the New South Welshmen in the pub looked at her and her jersey and were seething. Oh, next to someone. Okay, yeah. So, was she in a Queensland jersey? Alex says, who are you voting for this year and why is it Trumpet of Patriots? I think my laughter should tell you, even though I didn't want to endorse a particular party, it ain't Trumpet of Patriots. It ain't Trumpet of Patriots. Let's put it that way. Happy birthday, Keto, for tomorrow. Yes, responsible decision going to bed for school. But I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Best birthday wishes. Rugby says rugby league is at its best in Brisbane. Is this something I've missed out on? I haven't heard it referred to as Brisbane. I've heard Bris Vegas, but Brisbane's heaps better than that. Lancaster says, I only care for European football because I vaguely like AFC Richmond because of Ted Lasso. You do realise that's not a real team, yeah? They're based on Crystal Palace in the Premier League, but they're not like AFC Richmond don't exist, bro. So... Kina says, see, I love you. Love you too. Love you too. Platonically. You're probably a minor. I think we established this last time. Platonically. In the way any live streamer loves his audience. Jordan Ricky has got some riz. I don't think Jordan Ricky needs any riz. I think his personality could be anything. His appearance is doing enough heavy lifting for him. That guy says, I did not, hence me saying vaguely, I kind of like Crystal Palace though. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, look, I find soccer a remarkably boring sport to watch, but I love following it, and I have done almost my whole life. The storylines it delivers are really, really good. So, yeah, that's why. And there's always so much going on. I love the fact that there's so many different leagues, and I want that to be, you know, eventually what happens in rugby league. We've got a donation here from Christy Goanor. Thank you very much for the $2. I'm gonna, as I've said in future, I'm gonna have a little animation pop up for that donation. He says, show off suit, pants, shoes, and tell us where from. This suit is only the jacket. It's just the jacket. Look, there's no pants that come with it. And as for where from, it was like, okay, to find a bright green suit is a tough task. I got it from a shop online. It seemed very dodgy. And I was super reluctant to give them, I think it was like $150 or something, to buy it. I'm just trying to find what the name of it was, because it was, I mean, not that I particularly, I mean, it's a nice suit. I guess I can endorse them. Fashion Nova, I think it was. Yeah, Fashion Nova. There's the info that you wanted. Yeah, rugby, it's not the real Sean Johnson, just to be clear. Hey Leaguie, how can Trump's tariffs impact rugby league? There's a question. How can the tariffs impact rugby league? Okay. The tariffs that America is imposing those tariffs, the additional cost, right, imposed will eventually be passed on to American consumers, which is what a lot of American consumers don't realize right now. So they will be forced to pay those costs. What that means is American consumers will have less disposable income, right? As a result of that, those same Americans, when we go to Vegas next year, will have less of an opportunity to purchase tickets for the game and purchase accommodation. So Americans are less likely to attend rugby league in Vegas as a direct result of Trump's tariffs. I feel like I've delivered there. I feel like you set me up for a tough one, and I've kind of delivered. I'm quietly quite proud of myself. NRL says, I think you mean jeans again, or no? No, I'm not wearing jeans currently. Tracksuit pants is the way to go on live streaming. Then he says the entire attack is built around Palmer. Oh no, it's gone. Okay, so this is on Chelsea because I don't want to read this. Their entire attack is built around Palmer. Will this player help Palmer, or does this player for Palmer better constantly when trade window opens? I don't really know. Sorry, I'm not too sure what you mean by that. If you mean the Chelsea attack is focused around Cole Palmer, God, yeah, it is. 100%. Lachlan says, hi, a green suit equals Southman. There's a team that actually plays directly in green and no red. I'm just saying. Cobra with a donation. It's very funny to see my face on that. Thank you very much for the $1.99. The $2. Let's call it $2. Green Cobra is he gives away his allowance to me. And I've always said, bro, keep it for your lunch money. But I do massively appreciate it. I do massively. Genuinely, thank you. Alex says, respect the hustle of finding a bright green suit as some of his favorite color is purple. I don't have a purple suit, but I've my second channel kind of has purple branding, so maybe I should for that one. But yes, I did have a green suit, by the way, like an actual properly good green suit, but on camera no one could tell it was green, so I had to get this outrageously bright green so that it actually looks somewhat green on camera. So yes, Lancaster says, I found some bright green suits in the underground markets in China. Not so coincidentally, that's where you can get fake designers. Definitely going to be sweatshop suits, but they're green. Look, when you're looking for a green suit, you can't really make many stances on ethical purchases because you don't have the options. Dario says, Leaguie, which league player do you think would be the best soccer/football player? That's an interesting call. We just saw Brett Nickera, go full prime Messi to score that try. You would think someone who's good at kicking conversions, but then again, you don't tend to do those massive big kicks in soccer unless you're a defender or a defensive midfielder. Keto's back, cool. Money Explain says, Dan Lee stealing my job with all this economics explaining. Yeah, I'll leave the money explaining to you, brother. I'm thinking though, who would be the best soccer player? Have you guys got any suggestions? I'll throw it back on you guys. Which team would be which player would be a good soccer player? Which team do you support? Says Rugby. Who's gonna tell him? Someone tell him. Now, good to see you back though, Keto. Make sure you keep the volume low so your mum doesn't hear. Darius says, I mean, that Broncos try against Roosters was like prime MSN. It was. Yeah, and there was one, bizarrely, those same two teams but reversed. It was years ago. It's one of my favorite tries ever by any team. It was, I think Joseph Manu scored it in the end, but it just pinballed. There were kicks everywhere. I remember Matt Thompson commentating saying, how is this ball still alive? So yes. Oh, Lucky Lachlan's donated. Speaking in Irish accent for the next minute. Go. Do you follow the boxing? Oh, Jesus. I should not be a slave to you guys. No, I do not follow the boxing. I do not. Irish accent. I can do really good accents in many good varieties. Irish is not one of them. Irish is so not one of them. I hope he's laughing. Irish is not one of them. I could do Scottish if you want, but Irish is awful. Raiders kick off again. 18-all. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're back. I hope he got $2 worth. Ronaldo Mulatalo would make a good football/soccer player. Well, you being a Sunderland fan, Cameron Mackin, we do know a thing about outstanding football. But is that not just connecting Ronaldo? Your Irish accent is great. Your Irish accent is great. Bish Bosh says Cosmic Frog. That's a hell of a name. So $2 so we get Leaguie cancelled. Interesting. I feel like I got cancelled last stream. Can you do a Kiwi? There was one, in one of my videos I did a Kiwi accent saying, this year is our year. But apparently no one realized that it was a Kiwi accent. This year is our year. Trying to make your sister a hot chocolate. Good use of your time. Weeks actually catches that one. Let's go. W's in the chat. I want to see W's in the chat right now. For Kyle Weeks. Do a Shrek accent? Okay. This is... So... You're going to crucify me for this. I haven't actually fully seen the Shrek movies. I've seen some clips of Shrek, of the first Shrek movie. I've never watched them in full. I had a childhood where I watched Cars once, and then that made me want to watch Cars another 748 times. So I just watched Cars. I never really watched Shrek. I don't think Irish is that similar to Scottish though. To a Yoda accent? Oh no, now I need to say I also haven't seen Star Wars. Star Wars is well and truly on my list though. I want to actually get through. Donkey! Says Lucky Lachlan. Donkey! Get out of my swamp! W for Cars. Okay, good. I'm glad applause to you guys. I've got a good audience here. Let's go. Cars is Peaks is Cosmic Frog. I watch Cars. That is just sad. Says fine. The Leaguie accent. That guy's accent is absolutely impossible to emulate. That you're asking too much. I need at least a $5 billion donation to do that. Lachlan, you need to give me a movie I've seen. I haven't seen Milan either. I'm fully just exposing that there are many kids movies I haven't seen. I got onto like kind of more grown up movies really early on in my life. I say grown up, it was like Marvel, but you know, for a 6-year-old that was pretty up there. But I agree, Arlo, Cars is peak. Okay. So Xavier Savage here taking a hit up. His hair is it longer than usual? I think it's only a grow out a fair bit. Lucky Lachlan says, speaking of Peter Griffin or Homer Simpson accent. Oh my god. Okay, I've watched all of Family Guy. I've never tried to do Peter Griffin before. Hello. Hey Lois. Hey. Don't. That's Homer's. Don't. Hey Lois. No, that's not too good. That's, yeah. Stewie's a hard one. Stewie's a really hard one to do. Lakar says, do I like Star Wars? Do I like Star Wars? No, I'm a Star Wars fan. No, that's not Peter Griffin. I'm a Star Wars fan. I would say I'm an acquaintances with Star Wars. Now that's more Ted. That's not Peter Griffin. But Seth MacFarlane, my god, he's good at accents. E.B. Williams, no, that's where I'm going to draw the line. I mean, yes, actually, I definitely can do that accent, but I'm not going to do that accent. Those are two different questions. Because if I did that, the screen recordings are starting. Stewie is easy. Stewie's easy to get 70% right and really hard to get 100% right. Shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg. You need to be higher, a bit more nasally, faster, slightly slurred. I can't go a lot higher. Shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg. Now I want to do Stewie. You're getting me to do accents while I'm meant to be commentating footy. Stewie. Brian. Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe I can do that. Damn you, vile woman. Victory at last. I also don't listen to Taylor Swift, although that should be like the least shocking thing that I've said so far. Damn you, vile woman. Clipped? I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. Rugby says, hey, Leaguie, and then, oh, okay, he sends a message with nothing in it. How'd you do that? Like us says, that's how you learn impressions. Find a good line, you know how to say, repeat. I know, I genuinely really enjoy doing this. But no, there's some, I mean, doing it for the first time on a live stream, you're just opening yourself up to embarrassment. Cobra just spamming clipped. Okay, Cobra. Bold prediction. Raiders have 2 tackles left. I reckon they score here. Oh, Weeks got close. I think if Weeks pass... Cobra, come on, don't do that. Oh, you just do spacebar then enter. Okay, I see. Okay, I have done, he says. Raiders do not score. Can confirm I know absolutely nothing about rugby league. What you're doing, sending the messages that are empty. They are massively improving the chat rate of this stream, which I think increases performance, but YouTube might be able to see through it. Gee, Lachlan with another donation. I think this might be my most lucrative stream yet. Hell yeah, I'm making bank on a Thursday night. Play Bart Baker's blank space parody in background. Is it copyright? Because if I get copyright claimed, then I don't think that might affect my donations. I don't know, but I might get in trouble. So I know you donated money for me to do it. I will do it if it's copyright free. Lachlan though said Taylor Swift is relevant to every single thing. Jeez, Lancaster's threatening to accept mod status. I would give it to him. I'd give it to Lancaster. He deserves it. Sorry, Lachlan. I'm sorry to turn you down after you've donated. But no, yes, I will absolutely listen in my own time. Bart Baker's blank space parody. I am copying that into a new tab. That is the least that I can do. What is the sassy Sasquatch accent? Play industry, baby. Is that surely that's copyrighted? Cobra says, "Hey League, I just remembered that I am live." That's a bad thing to not have realized. Trindle forced close to his goal line here. Geez, Toby Rudolph is looking spent. Raiders with an opportunity here to attack with their defense. They are pretty condensed here. E. Williams says, "Sorry, bro, I would donate, but I'm saving for a movie/TV show convention in a few days." I have absolutely no expectation whatsoever that people donate. So, in fact, some of you may have noticed there's no ads that run on these streams. Every single time I set up a live stream, Google's like, "Are you sure you don't want to do ads? Are you sure though? We can put ads in here, you know, get you some money." And when I say no, it says, you know, streams that have ads are more likely to get you revenue. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But no, I don't do this for the money, the live streaming aspect for sure. Lachlan says, "Can I send you my accents?" Like, you doing them? Yeah, my Instagram is the Leaguie. Lachlan says, "I'm back, had to check my cow, thought she was having a baby." False alarm. Out of curiosity, sorry, this is just relevant because of the tariffs today. Do you sell beef or do you just have cows? Because obviously America can't purchase Australian beef now. Cosmic Frog says, "On God, play I've got no more F's to give. Leaguie is a legend." Again, surely that's not copyright free. Keita says, "Answer me." Answer me! What did you say? Play Fiend? I hate that song. I despise it. I know very few modern songs. That's one I know. My God, it's awful. Rabbi says, "Hey bro, are you doing good? Bro, the Wires are going to win the comp. This could be our year. Cheer, bro. This year is our year." Absolutely. Manifest. New Zealand Warriors. Atkinson with a little bit of room there. Oh, nearly got the offload back to Brayley. Nearly did. Cosmic says, "We love to drink with Leaguie because Leaguie is our mate." Well, he said because Leaguie is great, but yeah. Just saying thick of it. I ain't playing thick of it. Do you like Not Like Us? My music taste is not super modern, so I don't particularly like it. I like the musical aspect of that song though. I really do. Play Skyfall by Adele. I'm just gonna not treat these as actual requests. Normally you guys like the music I play in the background. Trindle dummies and goes himself. One more tackle here for the Cronulla Sharks. Lancaster, I'm sure, is screaming, field goal, field goal. Hines gives it across to Kennedy. Ramian puts a kick in behind. They'll force a dropout. Yes, they will. MC Anzac says, would you like a free ticket to see Kevin Bloody Wilson this Sunday? Okay, this is maybe bad. I don't know who Kevin... Is it Kevin Bloody Wilson, or is his name just Kevin Wilson? Was he in a band? Oh, no. It's actually Kevin Bloody Wilson. He's 78. I'm sorry. No, I know Living Next Door to Alan. I've heard of that song. I'm on a bus all day on Sunday, but thank you. New background music? I don't think so. It's supposed to be the same. Play Country Road. Okay, now you're talking. I like that song. Rugby Goodnight. Yeah, I know they aren't actual requests. I should send my Kermit accent. Play it on stream. Okay, if you let me know when you've sent it, and I'll play it after this match is done. Normally afterwards we do stay in chat for a little bit. League looks like a jazz man. You like jazz? No, I'm like old school rock and roll, mostly. The Beatles, Elton John, Billy Joel, Oasis, which is a bit less old school. Okay, Luella says, we just have cows. If the pregnant one has a boy, we'll probs eat it. I love it. It's like, oh yeah, we'll probably kill one of the babies. But no, look, I'm a meat eater myself. I can't exactly stand on it. Otherwise, if it's a girl, we will sell her a burrito. It makes sense. Makes sense. Kia says they love sharks. Alex with play Beethoven's 9th. I have Beethoven's 5th, genuinely in the files on my computer because I used it for a video, so I can play that. That's copyright free. Oh, I need to accept message requests. Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna turn the background music off briefly. Oh, okay, but wait. The Raiders are just working it out of their own end, so this is actually a pretty good time for me to be doing this. ACDC Peak, do love a bit of Akadaka. Danny says, I'm going to League with my dad. I can't wait. My Tigers signed jersey, sure. Playing Cronulla, we're going to lose, but the atmosphere is always great at Leichhardt. It is. It's a special ground. No doubt about it. Although I am outspoken against it. Keen for a rivalry tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm going to be able... Sorry, I'm not going to be able to watch that live. But I reckon Souths are going to smash them. Personally. Okay. I'm accepting Lachlan's message request. He will now be able to send his Kermit impersonation, which is obviously what you all come for. Lachlan says Tigers will not beat Roosters in round 16. It is a bit of a bogey side. Kita's making a cup tower. Outstanding. Lancaster says cows are like any enslaved people. The men are for labour/meat shields. The women are for making more slaves. Looks aside, wait, they're an actual animal? Oh, I thought we were talking about something else. Is that a reference that I haven't got and have completely missed? Yeah, Anna, I had you. It's for the first message that there's a request. Luella, you can't name the ones you're going to eat. That's as soon as you name them, you give them, an additional importance. Lachlan says, I'm now doing an angry Kermit because he said Roosters will lose. I'm sorry to have told you the truth. Cosmic Frog said something that I probably shouldn't read out, but an overall consensus that I'm inclined to agree with for tomorrow night. Trelly's going to murder Robert Toya in the centres. Yeah, it's like Trell versus the Trell regen. But yes, I'm inclined to agree. Leaguie, can I have Prems to send link for song? I don't know how to give you permissions to do that. Like Carson says, it's a reference to me being a monster and having questionable racial theories. As long as your rugby league analysis is good, I'm okay with you being here. Arlo just straight up with an up Cronulla. As we're all talking about like racial tensions, cows, and the game tomorrow night, Arlo's just like up Cronulla. I love that from him. Love you, Arlo. Stormfan says, I reckon this game will be ended by 1 point or 7. So a field goal will be in there. Lancaster's happy. Lachlan says, I did Shrek, don't play the Kermit one. So there's 2 of them? Oh yeah, there's 2 of them. Which one is the Kermit one? I can't see. They're just... One's 11 seconds long, one's 5. But I'll play it after the stream. You may have to remind me, because I'm inclined to forget these things sometimes. Yeah, it's a good song by Dragon. I love April Sun in Cuba, which is their sort of big one. Cosmic Frog says I sent you something on Insta. Oh no. What was it? I am so not showing that. I am so not showing that. I'm accepting your request. I am not showing that though. No chance in hell. That is diabolical. That's you. So someone's got to be accountable for this. It is funny. It is funny. It's just diabolical. Rolchi says Raiders are looking for teeth, but Sharks keep bombing chances. I could see this going to Golden Point. They have... Their execution hasn't been great, Cronulla, but... Oh, knock on again from Weeks. Oh, no, it was Tamale. Yeah. They're protesting it, and they might challenge. I'm inclined to agree. Lancaster, I always said a man's moral quality is determined not by his racial ideas or war crimes, but by his footy analysis. It's the only way I can have a career, brother. Only way I can have a career. Oh no, is Hudson Young in trouble? Wow, Luella's just eating all of her named animals. No captain's challenge. Oh, he's going to be benched surely. I mean, I said this in my latest video. I don't like this going backwards. If the ref misses it, he misses it. Ladies and gentlemen, yellow line's back. Yellow line is back. And I had to say yellow line, yellow line, yellow line. Keto, yellow line. Next week's streams. Next week I should be able to stream a lot more. I will announce them early in the week. I actually still haven't got a red line. So if anyone gets sent off, we've got a problem. For Raiders again, yeah. Denny says, I've kicked 1 field goal and it was an accidental. That's really impressive. Ricky ain't happy. This could genuinely turn the game. In a game that's been so balanced, so even. Cosmic says, I haven't laughed more in a live stream than when I've been in these 2 Leaguie streams. I'm very glad. Very glad I could do that for you, brother. Although it's my chat that carries me. Why didn't you say anything about this stream? I did. Well, I announced it early in the week. And last stream I said this is the only game I'd be able to stream. It was on my channel all week. You just mustn't have been recommended it. Cronulla with the signal out to take the 2, and they will. I like the decision. Although, obviously, with a man down in the Canberra defence, there's a temptation to attack. Kita says, I'm sad you're not a Tigers fan. How do you know I'm not a Tigers fan? What makes you think that? Yeah, and I heard it was there. It was on the channel. Let me check your channel. There was a weird thing today. You must have, if you check today, it would make sense because I was testing out different new features, the chat and stuff. And I did mess up my live streams, but throughout the week it was there. I support the Shanghai Sharks. I support the Amsterdam Cobras. We've got a dual meme. I want to promote the Cobras, though. Hines from in front makes it 20 points to 12. Still ages to go in the sin bin. This is a vital 10 minutes. Now, says if we decide to eat them into the freezer, they go. But is that how you... Does that mean... Is that how you kill them? I don't know. I actually have no idea any of this stuff. Is that a humane way to do it? I would assume you'd be nice to them. I'd hope so. I checked today again. Then he says, I was genuinely just trying to kick it dead. This is a field goal accidental. Because game was almost over and the ball went straight through. Pretend it was intentional and it worked out. Won the game by 1? That's incredible. Like Costa says, we're hanging around for the sticky presser, right? It would be a good one. It would actually be a really good one. I don't think I can hang around that long, but we'll see. That's funny, though, Danny. Oh, tough run there for Noah Blake. Smithies gives him some as well. Kidda says, why do you like Lancaster more than me? That's not the case. I think Lancaster's been around longer. But I like you all equally. We are comrades. We are an equal society here. Except me, I am the supreme leader. Which is the way it tends to be. In such societies. Good catch there, Nicara, but we'll just die with it. Lancaster says, freezer killing is not blessed. Surely the well, a bolt kills. I can't eat stun kill though, sadly. And I had just asked for Coco. Well, Coco kind of comes and goes as she wants, and she hasn't wanted to come into the room. Oh, jeez. Cooper Cronk. Yeah. I was just looking for a sound thing that I haven't quite got yet. Moriata. Arta Moriata. Really, Coops? Moriata. Great. Cosmic says we're all members of the Leaguie cult. You absolutely are. Donations are not donations. They're tributes. Cosmic chill. Then he says he likes all of his children equally except Tiger. For Tiger is above all of us. A Tiger is my Pookie. There is something about Tiger Walker, I've got to admit. Maybe we'll just start putting him on a pedestal because he's gone. But Tiger was like legit here from the beginning. So, like Gus says, all members of the League chat are equal, but some members are more equal than others. We are an animal farm. Luella can tell us all about that. Curious to know how long is left in this sin bin period. Can we get Ola Kalatu? I want to get Ola Kalatu as a sound thing. And I would have absolutely played it then. Anytime Coop Cronk mispronounces the name, I'll just be like Ola Kalatu. But couldn't... Yeah, it will be on the soundboard, but it's not on the soundboard now. Because basically, I don't know what games Cooper has commentated that are Manly. So it's going to take me a long time to find. I basically have to go through all the Manly games and then wait until Ola Kalatu touches the ball and then hope that Cooper said Ola Kalatu. Short ball there onto Tuku Hautapua, who's a big individual. Kick up here from Braden Trindle. Comes down to Savage's wing. Tap back by Mulatalo. Brayley with it, spins it across to find Tapua. Now with Nicola. They've got numbers. Nice pass there. Kick from Stone Street. Oh, they've rolled it forward. It looked flat-ish. I mean, we have a bit of a poor angle with which to judge. But it certainly hung in the air. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. Then he says Manly versus Parrot. Was it Manly versus Raiders? Pretty sure it was Raiders. Let me make a note. Because like I do... Legitimately, it saves me so much time. If I know where to find it. Or the Kalatu Manly v Raiders. Lancaster. Oh no, sorry, I already read that. NRL Head, I've been here for around 10 months now. The first video was the 18th team. Oh yeah, that one did well. A lot of new people came for that. But yeah, that was a while ago. NRL Head, you've been around for some time. Tarpany with an offload. Oh, Paddy just about reels it in and gets a pass away. Love this Owen Paddy. He's an electric injection from the bench. Fogarty with a little chip, not a big kick for the corner. Hines gets it, and Fogarty makes the tackle. Halfback on halfback. Yeah, Luella, I don't really know exactly why. Some chats are appearing and some aren't. I legitimately don't know the reason. Could it... Wait. There's no... Okay. I've just changed the settings, so the whole chat has disappeared. But I've turned off the delay. Hopefully that... Because that's the only thing. I add a delay of 2 seconds on the chats. That's the only thing that possibly could have had any impact. Danny says, my first vid was the Tigers game. I just refused to comment for most of the time until I believe the Cowboys versus Storm game, which I believe Cows barely beat Melbourne. You mean, so that was your first live stream? Cosmic Frog say he killed us. Mooncake just with milk. Milk at 2 points down. Ramian staying on the ground. Or is he claiming a crusher? Is he claiming high contact? Alex says, why is the chat multicolored on the stream screen and grey on blue on YouTube? It's just the software I use, I guess. It helps me be able to see who's commenting on the screen. Taco says the yellow line makes a spectacular cameo yet again. It's doing so well, isn't it? Look, it's just so solid. Sitting there on this side, right there. Just steadfast, unwavering. He's very reliable, old yellow line. Well, she says if Para win this round, you have to get a buzz cut. I'd do a buzz impersonation. I will not get a buzz cut. I think that's back off Fogarty. What's the ruling? Forward off Raiders. Ronaldo celebrating. They might challenge this. Yeah, they will. Our Tigers preseason analysis. Oh, damn. Okay, that was the first one. Cobra says the first stream I texted him was the stream I said my fridge deleted. I remember it well. I was in this house downstairs. Yeah, I put Juzzy in the thumbnail and it was a bunch of views. That was before I knew that was a like hack of getting heaps of views from Papua New Guinea. Oh, Cosmic Frog GC been around for a very long time. That would be like from the beginning. Because I've only done it for a year and a couple months. In fact, yeah, less than that even. Mickey says, Bryce, it's just not good enough, Bryce. I stole that entire, I didn't steal it. It was inspired by Friendly Geordies. If any of you watch Friendly Geordies. I wrote in my notes to a Friendly Geordie style impersonation thing. I think I did it well. It's just not good enough, Bryce. But the one in the video, I did about 5 different takes. In fact, it was probably even more than 5, so that was a very good one. Cobra's ending his stream. I mean, you want to stream at the same time as the league. You gotta... You're asking for it, brother. You're asking for it with the sheer market domination that I have. Like us says, my comments are gold because the content is gold. Ah, thank you. I'm the Leaguie chat code. Clearly with how much I accidentally influenced the rest to try and get you cancelled. That is true. There's a lot of responsibility you carry over a lot of other people in this chat, Lancaster. With great power comes great responsibility. And I hope you maybe move less away from the racial undertones in future. Stone Street just about catches it. I mean, it was... he was on the verge of mucking it up again. But he reels it in. Cosmic says, I'm family friends with Braith. I can smack him if you want. I definitely don't want that. That's a bit much. But it's cool that you're family friends with him. 3 subs. Honestly, Cobra, that's pretty good. I've gained 0 subs from this stream, so you've beat me. So Cronulla, back on the field, Hudson Young, the yellow line's got to go. It's gone. Got to say, I tend to say, really good tackle there from Ethan Strange, by the way. I tend to say that parity in a sin bin period is 6-0. That's when, okay, like the team that's got the advantage has probably taken advantage of it. They haven't done incredibly well. That's, roughly, it's okay. The defending team only conceded 1 try. It's pretty good. Only 2 points from that period. I think Raiders are going to get something out of that. Cosmic says he just lost 1 and gained 1 again. That's pretty funny. That guy says, to be clear, when I said the content is gold, I meant the content of my comments, of course. Of course you did. But yes, I will turn down the racial, let's be honest, overtones. Don't want to accidentally radicalize all these teenage boys on the internet into my right-wing extremism. Yeah. I think there's enough of them who already are. On the last, Raiders offloading. Oh, Tamale down the wing. Will take on Kennedy. Tries to get it back inside, can't. I support him taking on Kennedy. It wasn't a bad effort. Except Chris is pretty happy about something. But geez, if he could have found a man inside, good chance Raiders score there. All good, Cobra got to go. Luella says, stats according to NRL website are kind of close. Super back and forth between which team is best. I'll have a look on the Fox website because it has good stats in terms of territory and all this stuff. So territory, Cronulla are winning 56% to 44%, and possession they're winning 53 to 47. William says, how much everyone want to bet Nico chokes? That's rude. Rude. No, I don't think Nico will choke. I back my boy. NRL says, I think you gained 100 subs because at the beginning it was 5.25 and now it's 5.26. Well, look, I have graduated mathematics at university, but that is only 10. That is only 10, unfortunately. But no, I mean, maybe I have, but I get a little, in my live stream software, I get a little thing on the side that says when people have subscribed, and apparently my last subscriber was 18 hours ago, so I don't know. Lachlan says, just logged onto the stream. Corey Horsburgh's on my fantasy team. How is he going? He seems to be going very good. He tends to get a lot of fantasy points through the intangibles, though, so it is a little hard to see. Penalty for high contact. Yeah, it shouldn't be any major concern. Lancaster says, back to other matters. God, we need the pocket ref back. It would do so much good. I forever agree with what the backlash to the Canberra 6 again call did to the refs. I will one day make a video on that call because I'm quite opinionated on it. I've got some truths that I think people won't want to hear. But anyway, because I've said this before, I've seen people confidently tell me that play played out in a certain way and existed in a certain context and been like massively supported publicly for saying that, and it just like was not actually factually correct. So and our head says, I'm pretty sure you can only see that when they are showing who they sub to. Okay, yeah, fair. Makes sense. Fanua Blake, who's been contained somewhat well. He's had a few good runs, but Brady, they go the short side. Hines sets back inside. We'll just get tackled with the ball there. Now through to McInnes. We'll find Trindle. They're set out here to the left. Cut out ball to Mulatalo. Sets back inside. Oh, potentially upended there. That could have been over horizontal. Ruled play on. Brayley goes to Trindle. He'll put a kick up across the field. It's caught there by Sebastian. Is it Chris? Yes, it's caught by Sebastian Chris. Man, good to see you back. And then he says, not a knock on Hines. He's just the Robin, like how Luai was to Cleary. A perfect Robin. Yeah, I said it earlier in the stream. He's not an origin-style halfback. He can be your halfback if you play a particular brand of footy, and that's what the Sharks have done. But yeah, certainly him and Trindle. I like to say they don't play 6 and 7. They both play 6.5. You know. Anyway, it says Leaguie. Let's just say I do standard maths and only get 60 to 70%. I won't disrespect your grades. My uni grades aren't that much better. Lachlan says Knights or Dogs this week, boys. Who have you got? If Knights play like we did against Finns, we should win. I think Dogs have been really impressive, but Knights coming off the bye and Dogs are probably due a loss, so should be a really good one. Air ball there. 6 more for the Raiders. Oh, I think Smithy's had his sights on a try there, but knock on Cronulla. So it is a double knock on, but Cronulla first. 7.5 minutes left to go in this game. Good opportunity. They will challenge it, understandably. Lancaster says this is one hell of a set by the Raiders. It was, and they got the result in the end. Was it Stone Street who went up for the catch? Yeah, just an air ball from Stone Street. More Green Cobra. I didn't know more Green Cobra exists. That's pretty cool. Raiders could take it home. If they score here, it'd be huge. Lachlan says, NRL head, do you reckon Dogs will go undefeated? Knights will take them this week. I mean, he's a Dogs fan. I think he might just be given a bit of bravado. Cobra says, that's good, I am Hood. Oh, they're ruling not a knock on. And then Raiders knock it on. Okay, that's huge. That is a huge challenge. That is a huge, huge challenge in the context of this game. Raiders were going to have a whole set there. Wow. That's massive. Cronulla ball. Then he says, except Luai's probably the perfect Robin in recent history. Dominating the team when Cleary wasn't there, but would take a massive step back to let Cleary be the main man. Not even Glaze. Ricky Stewart's not happy. Yeah, nor would he be, but it was the right call. Vanille Blake with a run. Jeez, the defense just stands for him. It just stands and waits. Which I guess you have to do. Hazelton. Oh, really good run there from our boy. Absolutely. I think he is the greatest. Luai and Cleary might be one of the best halves pairings in recent history. To be clear, in history. Not just recent. Hell, one of the best pairings in overall history. Okay, I didn't even read the rest of your comment, and yeah, I agree. Luella says, what? Where is Ponga? What? Is he not playing? Lachlan says, can we see your fantasy team? After the stream, I'm okay to do that. No, Ponga's playing. What do you mean, Luella? So 6 minutes to go here. Raiders on the third. They're inside their own 20. Weeks having to go across field there. They need field position. We've got a few things to do after the stream, but I'm happy to show my fantasy team. But remember, I pick and I set and I forget. So yeah. Ball back. Oh, it comes off Stone Street, but not off the hands. And he'll be tackled on his 30. So not good enough for Canberra. Can our boy Jamal Fogarty kick a 40-metre field goal? Mulatalo hitting it up now. It was 18 all at half time. This second half has just flown by. We haven't had any tries. After 6 first half ones. That's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. Vanille Blake over halfway. I get the feeling he's made a lot of meters. I know I said that they kept him, contained earlier. That hasn't stopped him making meters. It's just stopped him getting good offloading plays. Good catch there, Tamale. Really, really good catch. So 4.5 minutes left. Clock really running out for the Canberra Raiders. Lancaster says the Sharks may themselves need a field goal to take out the shot at 2-pointer from contention. That's a bit much, brother, I think. Bit of a risk. Obviously, though, if you change the rule around the 7-tackle set, you could potentially mitigate that risk. Oh, turnover. That's nightmare stuff for the Raiders. Brayley gives it to Mulatalo. They'll be able to use up a heap of the clock with this, what is a 7-tackle set here, starting on the 0, and just wind it down on the Raiders' end of the ground. Thought it'll be a really hard-fought win. Mean says no. Still 65% of people after 71 votes said Raiders would win. My tip was Sharks. Not that I want to rub it in, but I definitely want to rub it in. Blake nearly turned for an offload there. Thought better of it. On the 4th. They could score a try here, Cronulla. Brayley gives it to Hines. Oh, had Hazelton inside. Could have given it to our GOAT. Yeah, Welchie, that's what I'm thinking. But the field position isn't there. Yeah, good option there for Trindle to just die with it. 3 minutes to go. Raiders could get 2 more possessions, but look where the ball is. Cosmic Frog says I'm not in the chat. I think you are, brother. Maybe you weren't earlier. I don't know why. The iPad that I'm watching this game on has 5% battery left. Will it survive till the end? They need something a little extravagant here, Canberra. 40-20 attempts incoming. It'll be a huge play. But if you get the ball in your 20, the 2-point field goal's gone anyway. Yeah, Timigo probably should have given it on to Savage there. Yeah, Luella, I really can't wait for that game. I think it's as the makings of a really good one. On the last, they couldn't work it out of their own half. They're going to have a go running the ball. Oh, Young is straight through. Nearly got past Hines. Good tackle there, though. Gets an offload to Strange. Gets it back to Smithies. Gets it back to Savage. Okay, this is razzle dazzle. Puts a kick in, trying to find Timoko. Oh, bounce from hell, though. Weiss gets the ball. Oh, my God, they might score here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. To win the game. To win the game. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's incredible. Wow. The Raiders, that play looked dead. They started it in their own half. That play looked dead so many times. That was incredible. God damn. Wow. Look at this. Fogarty spins it out, just hitting and hoping. Young straight through the line. It was good from Hines. I thought he'd done enough here. But the ball does... Young does get away from him. Then these passes hit. This is hit and hope. Savage with the kick in behind. This was an all or nothing play. This last bounce here was awful. I thought Timoko was in with a chance. Great offload there from Weeks. And then here... Wow. My God, what a moment. Try of the season, says Alex. You would have to think so, given the context. Ricky loves it. Ricky loves it. Oh... As a Canberra resident, I kind of wish I was down there right now. Holy. That's incredible. Main says, guys, never give up on your tips. As I rubbed in earlier that I tipped Cronulla. God damn, it's milk season, baby. It's milk season. That is incredible. Seb Chris, the hero. Who would have thought? Oh, that's amazing. Wait, who did you tip, Leaguie? You know who I tipped. God damn, I don't think Cronulla can be my premiership tip anymore. I think we have to change it. Lock on with a donation. Up the milk. Up the milk. Absolutely. No, that's amazing. I'm going to play it again because it actually fits so well here. That's a miracle. If you're from Canberra tonight, that is a miracle. God damn. Thank you so much for the donation, Lachlan. I really do appreciate that. This has been a very lucrative stream for me. And Fogarty puts the ball between the posts. How long's left? 3 seconds. 3 seconds on the clock. Oh, goes short. The Cronulla Sharks. 3 seconds. Wow. I am playing any... Oh, damn. The music's gone. I forgot to unmute the music. No, I said earlier.
That's not a try, that's a miracle!
And I also said...
You can take me now! I have seen it all!
So sorry. I muted the music earlier and forgot to unmute it. But nonetheless, it's okay. Callum Frost is really happy. Okay, they go... Oh, it's not short. That's not short. Nico, mate. That ain't it. Milk win. Green Milk is now my second favourite team. Canberra Raiders get it done. Morgan Smithies loves it. Hudson Young loves it. Hudson Young, what a game Hudson had. Wow. Yeah, that short kick was not good, but realistically, the odds of them getting a try off that were very, very low. That wasn't where the game was lost. Wow. God damn. That was a really, really good game. That was a really good game. That was awesome. Tucker says I tipped the iPad would survive. Yeah, we've still got 4% to play with, really. Got heaps of time. Up the Raiders, says E.P. Williams. Okay, I believe we have a couple of things left to do before we do pack it in for the evening. Mate says, chat, I've never chugged milk in celebration for the green milk so fast in my life. Well, she says, I'm not a Raiders fan, but up the milk. Absolutely. I mean...
That's not a try, that's a miracle!
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Jesus. Some fantastic kicking from the Raiders. Some fantastic ad-lib passing from the Raiders. That was amazing. That was amazing. Yes. Cosmic Frog says, can you watch what I sent you? Looking at it, I feel like it's not like... It's okay, if you tell me that it is like family friendly, I'll watch it on stream, but it doesn't look like it is. But Lachlan earlier, I need to know, Lachlan, you said not to play one of them. Which one do you want me to play and which one do you not want me to play? He has a Kermit impersonation that he wants me to reveal to the world. So, Lachlan, if you're here, just say in the chat which one you want me to play. And I'll play it. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. Alex says, genuinely reckon that goes down as try of the year. Perfect combo of skill, chaos, and context. The context being the really important moment. Lancaster, NRL says, why can't I see Lancaster's messages? I don't know. How do you know you can't see Lancaster's messages? Yeah, you, Lachlan Dunning. Yeah, you asked me earlier you were doing a Kermit impersonation. Was it you? Or was it someone else? No, sorry, it was Lucky Lachlan. Two Lachlans. I don't know if Lucky Lachlan is still here. My bad, I should have been more specific. Sorry, I just read. Maine forgot to submit his tips. Jeez, what an up and down experience for you. Cosmic says, League is Brits reacting to traffic. Was it... I think I might know the video. Is it a guy like driving in a truck? If so, like it's not family friendly. Cosmic Frog says, Cult Master Leaguie, how art thou? I am pleased. We've seen some incredibly high quality rugby league tonight. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with it. So, yeah. Oh, Lancaster says, might be the words I'm using in my glowing description of that try. It was outrageous. It was outrageous. Well, I do fantasy. Yes, I'll show the fantasy team. Give me a sec. I need to set it up. I haven't looked at my team this week. I don't know how well it's doing, but here we go. That's my team. I made a video revealing my fantasy team, but it was before Team List Tuesday, so then I changed a bunch of things around on Team List Tuesday. Oh, Nwangani Tawasi's not playing tomorrow. That I didn't know. So what, is Billy Smith in? Sorry, I need to look at this. Is Billy Smith in? Is our boy? Yes! Sorry, I love Billy Smith. I feel like everyone loves Billy Smith. But that's not good for the Roosters. But Billy Smith, hell yeah, represent. Love a bit of Billy Smith. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think of my team? I guess. I hope it's satisfactory. I can't actually see chat right now. Because it's not on this. I mean, here we go. What have you said? No, it's all gone. Why is it gone? Okay, it's back. Cosmic says, if I could, Leaguie would get my salary. Leaguie needs it. Leaguie don't have a salary. Leaguie just has YouTube as a job. So, yep, Lancaster, I agree. With the overall sentiment. Alex says, oh, hang on, it's all gone. What the hell? I was just reading chat, now it's all gone. Anyway. Cobra said I was away for 25 minutes and came back to this. Trell about to eat Billy Smith. I think Trell's on the side of Toya. Tomorrow. Lancaster says, Marky Mark's my boy. Was totally a protected species in his games last year. But I like the cut of his jib. I think he only played once last year. And scored a good try, didn't he? Or you think, is this Super Rugby? I don't know. Luella says, I just dropped on Paddy and now he actually plays well. He was having a bit of a stink a few weeks, wasn't he? Wait, what did he actually get? I didn't see. Oh, 34. Okay, yeah, that's very solid for him. Average of 16, yeah, it was pretty terrible. He needs more minutes. But yes, that's my team. Anyway, if there's not much more to get into, I don't know why chat keeps disappearing, but as I say, it's the first time I've used this software, and I feel it's done pretty well. I feel it's held up. Daddy says, your thoughts on Luai and Cleary stats I saw before. Oh, I didn't see him. Lachlan, make sure you have money left. Sorry, I didn't see the donation earlier. With another $2, don't spend this donation in one go. Use it wisely. I'll try my best to, but you know, obviously, with the sheer riches that I can purchase with with all that money. No, thank you. There's this brilliant cutscene from a game I love, and many other people love. You might have heard of it, Grand Theft Auto 5. One of the characters, Trevor, gives a lady some money and says, now why don't you go and buy yourself something nice? And she looks at her and she's like, oh, thank you. And she goes, this is $7. And Trevor turns to her and goes, I said something nice, not expensive. You want to be an ungrateful effing cow, huh? Not that I'm saying that that's the case here. As I said, I'm genuinely, any donations is like massively appreciated. So thank you. And plus, you've given a number of times on this stream already. So, but thank you. I'll be able to buy something nice with that. Lancaster says, yeah, you totally missed me saying it was good. My girlfriend ate in Australia because after that try, I might well have been in the mood to make an unadvised child. Holy, that's outrageous. That's outrageous. A good bit of rugby league gets my boy Lancaster going. Outrageous. Gita says, do the Tigers match. I don't know where the Tigers... Lackland's given another one. $2 is enough. I want to be abundantly clear. $2 is enough. Now you've given another $2. I can buy something nice and expensive. That's brilliant. Make sure you got some money left over, Lachlan, for yourself. I just want to make that clear. Thank you. What's that so far today? $14. Normally I don't get donations when I'm streaming, so that's incredible. I tell you what, I should have put chat on screen earlier. That's the only change I've made today. So thank you. John says, I'm going to the Penrith versus Cows game tomorrow. I reckon it's going to be a slim crowd. Hoping for a good game. If you see me, say hi. I will be there. Is that so $6 or 6 donations? I think that's either way, that's incredible. Jake Nehegani Takeno here says, did you see that try? Yes, brother. That was amazing. That was genuinely so cool. Try was the greatest thing I've ever seen, says Harvey. It was a really, really good try. Given the context of the game, wow. The worst is these days $4 might get you half a block of chocolate. Hey, that's half a block more than I'd otherwise have, so thank you. Yes, Lancaster. Gets her going because fit guys slam into each other. That's, if for those of you who haven't seen my video on the broadcast cameras, you absolutely should. It's the best video I've ever made. But sex appeal in rugby league is a big, big thing. So yes. Captain Payne Haas says, Luella, for my fantasy team, I'm not allowed to. When I set my team pre-season, I'm not allowed to go in and change it. I would love to Captain Payne. I would love to. I have been stung by Captain Cleary so many times this season. But no, I can't change it. Jake Nahegani Takeda here says $9 will get you 1 grain of sand in 2067. That's weird. I can see that appear on my screen, but they're not in chat. Lachlan says I'll donate 10 if you chug a bottle of milk. Okay. I don't think I have a whole bottle of milk here, but I will tell you a story for your donation, and this is a good story. So those who want to stick around for a good story. Basically, briefly, Luella, I can't change it because of my own personal rules. I set and forget. So this story, right? At my university, for law students, they do this thing for first-year law students called first-year law camp. It's in the first few weeks of uni. You pay to go on this camp with other law students out in the bush. It's like for a few days, and it's like, yeah, this fun thing. You do all sorts of events out there and stuff. Lots of drinking, lots of partying. And they do all sorts of challenges throughout the weekend. You get put in teams and do challenges. And I'd heard rumors beforehand that there was this challenge where you drink half a liter of chocolate milk and then run a race, and first one to drink and run the race first wins. And I bet my friend that I made on the bus that I would win that race. I would do it and I'd win that race. It was only $1, that bet. It was, we were poor uni students. It was more for pride, but I bet that I could do it. And then the day came around and the event happened, and we went up to this, where they said we were going to do the chocolate milk thing. And I saw these bottles, 2-liter bottles of Woolworths brand chocolate milk and a massive hill. And they said, right, one person from each team nominate to chug 2 liters of chocolate milk and run a race up the hill. And I had made this bet with my mates. I wasn't going to back out, even though it was 4 times as much milk as I thought it was. I was like, I'm putting myself forward. So got up there. There were about 7 of us doing it. We all stood up on this little elevated platform above the others, drinking this milk. And I was drinking so much quicker than everyone else, right? And my teammates down below me were saying, Dylan, slow down. It's okay. You don't need to this quickly. Slow down. But I was fine. I was drinking it. And I was saying to my teammates, no, I'm good. They finished my milk first before anyone else had finished it, yeah? Turn around. Some people are still only halfway through. I jump off the platform, right? And I feel in my stomach. Everything move. I'm like, okay, Jesus Christ, this is I should not be jumping. I'm going to take this slowly. But because I'd finished my milk so much quicker than everyone else, I could. So I just walked. And some of my teammates ran up behind me and said, are you doing okay? And I was like, to one of them, I said, not going to talk, bro. Not going to talk. Because I was on the verge of it was coming up. And I looked behind me about maybe 50 meters back down the hill. And people had finished and started running. They were spewing everywhere. There was just all over this hill. Freaking vomit wherever you look. And I was like, okay, if I look at that, I'm going to throw up myself. I just need to look forward. Just marched my way up this hill. Got to the finish line, looked behind me. No one else made it without vomiting. Everyone else threw up. I won the race. I didn't vomit. And I didn't even vomit afterwards. I was taken out for the whole rest of the day. I was in a weird old state. But I didn't vomit. And they announced I was the first person in that event to not throw up. For me to have done that and also win the race was unprecedented. So from my memory, they called it the Dylan Jugru Iron Guts Award for the person who wins that race, because that's my name, Dylan Jugru. So that now I think it's been 3 years since then. I don't know if you can still win the Dylan Jugru Iron Guts Award, but that's my story. So I haven't chugged a bottle of milk on stream for you, Lachlan, but I've given you a good story about the time I chugged 2 liters of Woolworths chocolate milk. So, yes. Alex says, university camps are messed up. I've seen much worse than Chocky Milk Chockies. Oh, yeah, no, I don't disagree, but that in itself, was as far as chocolate milk things go, was pretty repulsive. So, yes. There's my story. Mega Milo plays, are you worried for the Sharks? I legitimately am now. Sorry, today for the first time, I think they're not my premiership favourites anymore. Cosmic Frog says, I sent you my team, can you show it on stream? Okay, I will. I take it this is fantasy. Yeah, here we go. So I'm covering it up a little bit. Can I zoom in? Yeah, well, now I'm just covering it up more. Okay. Yeah. So what's he got? Starling at hooker, Haas and May front row, Preston Tino back row, Horsburgh lock, Hines Munster Saab. Saab counts as a centre? Or are they wingers? They must be wingers. Saab, Nwangani, Tawase, Arthur's Shibasaki, and Pappenhausen, Gutherson as well. Watson, DeBellin, Clark, Tupanua, Steep, Hobner, Brandon Smith. That's a weird one to have. He's injured. Flanagan, To'o, Toya, Jenkins, and Chester. Yeah, I don't really do Supercoach, but I assume it's mostly the same. Wow, Lachlan gave 4 donations. And the 2 donations before that are by Lucky Lachlan. So my last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 donations are all from Lachlan's. Anyway, that's that's my story. Do Tigers match. Keto, I said this earlier, I can't do other matches this weekend. This was unfortunately the only one that fits in my schedule. So, yes. Unfortunately. Ricky's press, is it happening now? If not, I'm going to have to... I might have to call it. Sorry, I just saw... Was there another donate? No, I don't think there was. Because a weird thing popped up on screen, but anyway. Post-match stories, new segment. Lancaster said... now my web page just crashed. I'm gonna call this soon because I do have to go. But Lancaster said something about might be heading to the Penrith game tomorrow. We'll be 20 or so late though. Where will you be sitting? I'll drop by and say hi. I'm gonna be in the general admission area, so you should actually be able to get in. I've sort of been in two minds about whether to wear this suit or not. I think I will. So if you recognize this, come say hello. It'd be an absolute pleasure to meet you. Same goes for any of you. But yes, look, I am going to leave it there. I do have to go. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. That was a really fun stream. What a game it was. Absolutely incredible. Raiders 24, Sharks 20. If you did enjoy, hopefully you come along next time as well. It would be good to see you. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out, and I will talk to you all later.